What's good, YouTube? It's Stud HD coming to you guys with a brand new video, and today in this video we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 best and must-have cards in Madden 24. These cards are extremely overpowered, and this is the reason why you need them on your team. So let's get into player number 1. Starting off with card number 1, that is going to be Aderly, Super Bowl cornerback. Taking a look at his stats, he's got 96 speed, 95 zone coverage, 94 jumping, 95 man coverage. He's 6'1", 205 pounds, so really solid corner when it comes to his stats, but his abilities get even better. So not only does he get deep zone KO for 2 AP, which is solid, that's basically every deep zone ability. He also gets pick artist for 0 AP, literally the perfect corner, and that's basically all you need. The next card we're taking a look at is Shadow Devonte Adams, cornerback. He's got 96 speed, 95 acceleration, 92 play rec, 95 man, 95 zone, 96 press, and he's 6'1", 215 pounds. Solid stats all around there, but his abilities get even better. So he gets deep out zone KO for 1 AP. He also gets inside shade for 2 AP if you want to run man, but he also gets pick artist for 0 AP. You could also run flat zone, or what I would do is run pick artist, mid zone, and deep out for 2 AP. Literally the perfect corner to basically stop all corner routes. The next card we're taking a look at is strong safety Derwin James LTD. This card is like 1.8 million coins, but it's honestly for good reason. Taking a look, he's got 96 speed, 97 acceleration, 92 tackling, 93 play rec, 94 man, 96 zone, and 96 hit power at 6'2", 215 pounds. Really solid stats here. But taking a look at his abilities, because of course abilities run Madden, as you should know, he gets mid zone KO for 0 AP. In his next ability bucket, he gets deep out zone KO, but he also gets flat zone for 0 AP, and that's literally all you need on a strong safety. But the funny part is you could actually run him at corner, and he has every single knockout ability that you could run in zone coverage. So essentially, if you throw at Derwin James, you literally are going to get a ball knocked out 90% of the time. It's basically going to take away an entire receiver, which is honestly great. Before we get into this next player, if you guys are new to the channel and like Madden 24 content, then definitely consider subscribing. We do videos just like this and gameplays. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so that'd be greatly appreciated, but let's get back into the video. I get that offensive linemen are not the most exciting position, but Dexter Lawrence has to be on this list. He, of course, has all stats in the 90s. He's also 342 pounds, so really good there, but his abilities get even better. He gets threat detector for 1 AP, so it highlights the blitzers, so you can know exactly who's blitzing and set up protections and all that. But he also gets secure protector for 2 AP, which isn't the most exciting, but he gets linchpin for 0 AP, so if you're a runner, this is a great center to have. But he also gets identifier for 0 AP. A lot of people, for some reason, like to use the D line, especially hovering over the center, or just using their user and hovering over the center, and it's really easy to identify who their user is, and you could essentially take them out of the entire play. Really solid center. This is a card you must have on your team. Believe it or not, this Emmit Smith is actually probably the best running back in the entire game. 96 overall, 96 speed, 98 acceleration, 95 carrying, 96 change of direction, stats across the board basically in the 90s. He is 5'9", 210, so he's a little bit smaller. But taking a look at his team chemistry is number 1, he gets Super Bowl chemistry, so you can get him to 99 speed if you have a maxed out Super Bowl team. Taking a look at his abilities, he gets Angry Runs X Factor for 1 AP. Now, Angry Runs is on for 6 plays, and of course it has a cool-off timer, which that's the only unfortunate part, but comparing this card to Beast Mode, this is easily the best running back, and there's even something better. He's not an LTD. He's like 500,000 coins compared to Beast Mode, who's literally 2 to 3 million coins. Easily the best running back in the game, and you should definitely consider having him on your team. Plus, his catching is actually really good, which is kind of why I give him the edge over Beast Mode. Another offensive lineman we have to take a look at is Andrew Whitworth. Now, I will give a shout out to Rob Havenstein. That is another card. He plays right tackle, and I think he's a 95 or 96 overall. That is another card that is almost identical to Andrew Whitworth, but he's on the opposite side of the field. The thing is, he has 94 strength, 97 awareness. He's 6'7", 330 pounds. Stats literally all over 95, which is nice, even though his run block is 94, but we won't talk about that. Now, if you have the lighted up token, here's some great things about this card. He gets secure protector lighted up for 0 AP. The best part is this secure protector for 0 AP, we have basically Pokemon X Factors literally at the defensive line. I mean, Chase Young, Karloftis, Warren Sapp, those cards are literally so incredibly overpowered, and secure protector is essentially going to eliminate those abilities and make them just average pass rushers. So if you are running secure protector, then you're essentially going to have a lot of time in the pocket, and you could essentially just dot up the defense. He also gets linchpin for 1 AP, so if you do like to run, then there you go. There was no way that I made this list without mentioning 97 overall, aka Cruz, Michael Irvin. Taking a look at his stats, he's got 97 speed, so the fastest receiver in the entire game. 97 catch in traffic, 97 spec catch, 97 short route running, 97 medium, as well as 94 deep route running. He is 6'2", 207 pounds, so he's not Megatron as in he's 6'5", but 6'2" is still solid. He also gets the Super Bowl team chemistry as well as a load of other chemistries, so you can essentially get him to 99 speed if you have a 50 out of 50 Super Bowl theme team, which is nice. He also gets some really good abilities. Number one, he gets wide receiver apprentice for 0 AP, jukebox 0 AP, mid-in if you want. He also gets all the same abilities in the second one, but here's the best part. He gets Yak 'em Up for 0 AP. It's also an ability that starts on for 6 plays, just like Double Me does. But here's the good thing about this. Yak 'em Up is slowly an underrated ability compared to Double Me. The reason I say that is because Yak 'em Up, if you were to put Michael Irvin on like a slant, a post route, or corner or anything like that, the second somebody touches him after he catches the ball, he's gonna break the first tackle, and most likely, unless they have safety help or somebody in the deep backfield, then literally nobody's actually going to catch up to Michael Irvin. Now, of course, you could run Double Me, which you literally, it's as it says, just put him on a streak and throw it to him, and then just pray you catch the ball. But Yak 'em Up, low-key an underrated ability, and I would honestly argue that you should run that on Michael Irvin. Now for the best defensive tackle in the entire game, it is Warren Sapp. He has 90 speed, 86 acceleration, 90 tackling, 94 play rec, 98 block shed, 95 power, 94 finesse move. He's 6'2", 303 pounds, so he's not going to be pushed around lightly. But here's the best part about this. Number one, he gets Super Bowl chemistry, which is the best theme team in the entire game, but he also gets secure tackler for 0 AP. So if you have one of those X Factor running backs, there's a good chance he will get tackled immediately and won't break the first tackle. You get interior threat or double or nothing for 1 AP, but you also get the best ability in the entire game, and that is Unstoppable lighted up for 1 AP, and that is on for the entire game. He's essentially just going to wreak havoc on the entire offensive line, and he's going to shed almost instantly, and the QB is going to have somebody in their face immediately, and that's going to be Warren Sapp. I was honestly not too sure if I wanted to put this card on the list, but we have to put in Troy Aikman, the brand new aka Cruz quarterback. Now I will say he's basically a statue with 80 speed, but his stats literally across the boards are all in the 90s, which is great. But he also has 6'4", 220 pounds. I'm not too sure what his carrying is. It's actually 87, which actually isn't too bad. So if you do get off a slight run, then you won't really have to worry about fumbling. But here's the good thing about this card. Number one, he gets backyard QB, which is essentially hot route master for 0 AP, but it's only on for 6 plays, and then it's a cooldown, so it's the only unfortunate part about that. But he does get pass lead elite for 1 AP. That's on for 6 plays as well. He does get Super Bowl team chemistry, so easily the best theme team in the game. But here's the best part. He gets the God Stack for literally like 2 AP or 5 AP, depending what you want to do with it. Number one, he gets Gunslinger for 0 AP. He also gets Set Feet Lead for 1 AP. Now, of course, Gift Wrapped is going to be 1 AP, so you're going to want to run that. Now, you could run Hot Route Master, Set Feet Lead, Gunslinger for 5 AP, including Gift Wrapped, obviously. So that's going to be 5 AP. That means you're going to have 3 AP more to essentially put on anybody in your team. That could be X Factor running backs, offensive line abilities. So I had to mention this Troy Aikman, or if you don't want to, you could literally just save 3 AP and put on backyard QB if you don't use Hot Route Master a lot in the game, and you could deal with it being off for a few plays, especially if you have like wide receiver apprentices on your receivers or tight end apprentice, then you actually really don't have to worry about running Hot Route Master, and you have literally like, it'll be a 2 AP setup, and you will still have 6 AP on offense to do whatever you want with it. Just the versatility alone makes this Troy Aikman easily best card in the game at QB. If you guys remember Furious George from Madden 23, then this George Karloftis has to be on this list. He's got 94 speed, 90 acceleration, 95 play rec, 96 block shedding, 96 power move, 93 finesse move. He's also 6'4", 263 pounds at left end. But if you use your lighted up token on him, and he also gets, by the way, Super Bowl chemistry, of course. But here's the best part about this card. Number one, he gets some insane abilities. You could run El Toro for free if you would like to. But here's the best part about this card. He gets Colossus lighted up for 0 AP. This is going to be an X Factor that is on for the entire game, and it's incredible. Okay, number one, he breaks double teams, so you can't even double this card. Now, if you don't want to run Colossus, you of course can run Unstoppable Force lighted up, which they're almost very identical abilities. But here's the thing. This card is going to be lit up for the entire game. He's going to scream at the QB, and if you have a setup like I do, which is Warren Sapp, Chase Young, and Matabeast, then if you just put Karlaftis in one of those three positions, or change out one of those three players, you could have 3 X-Factor D linemen, and you're going to have one of the best pass rushers in the game, and it's going to be very hard to stop you from winning games because it's just going to be so easy to play defense, which is why George Karlaftis is on this list, easily the best card in the game. There's no questions asked about that. But with that being said, guys, that is going to do it for today's video on the top 10 best and must-have cards in Madden 24. If you guys did like the video, make sure to like, subscribe, put on post notifications so you guys don't miss another video. Have a good rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.